Hello, Szewczaks. This is me, Maja Szewczak, and welcome to the second episode of Hack vs. Hack. Today, we'll be making tails for Kayla's kittens using pipe cleaners versus the wrapping ribbons and the plastic. So first of all, we are going to talk about how available and affordable are these options. First of all, the pipe cleaners. They are in any paint shops, at the range and at the works. Most craft stores would have it, so 10 out of 10 for how available are these. Unless you live in an area where they don't have any of that or any craft store near. But if you live in an area where you can get to a city and you have a car to get there, so you can have it. If not, you can always order online if you can find that. Wrapping ribbon would be 10 out of 10 because it's similar thing. Now for that type of plastic, where did I get it? At BM Bargains when I bought more scrunchies. I've decided to try using the plastic things that hold the scrunchies for selling it. I've already bought the scrunchies and now I'm going to use the plastic holding bits from it to see how it works. So that's how available are these. So mostly 10 out of 10, can depend on where you live. Because these materials are cheap, normally where you live, or for these scrunchies I only paid £1. So for the affordability can be different for the plastic. Like this type of plastic, I've colored it, so I would say 9 out of 10 because different hair accessories can cost differently, but it's a good thing to try to use if you want to reduce waste and you get it with your scrunchies or any type of hair accessory. That could be a good option for you if you want to figure out what to do with it instead of throwing it out, because throwing it out, that's what most people do, but I decided to give it a try to see what can happen if I can use it. And now it's time for the practical part of it. So the pipe cleaner will go to that bead. I'm making a kitten out of one of my friends. Got me some soap from Turkey and it came with a bead. I know it was just there to decorate the packaging. However, I've decided to use that bead anyways, even though it was part of the decorations in packaging for soap. So, and the good thing about putting it through beads, that the beads already have a hole in them and the pipe cleaners make a really fluffy tail. So you can use it with beads, very easily make a cut out of a bead with the pipe cleaners. And it's very posable, so posability for Pipe cleaner, 10 out of 10. Holds pose, 10 out of 10. And you don't even need glue for that. And the shapeability is very, very good there. And the aesthetically pleasing part of it. Yes, because it does look like a fluffy tail, but the bead can look a bit off. So I would say rather 8 out of 10. But still you can use it as a tail anyways. But I did glue it on to make an ear for the kitten. However, newborn kittens have closed ears. So that's an update. I've also colored it. So let's let that blue one dry and let's make a pink one with the ribbon tail. So it's really curly and long, so I'm going to cut off the unnecessary parts. Shapeability, you may need a little bit of talent, so 6 out of 10. For posability, it's not very posable and it doesn't hold pose, so I would say 1 out of 10 for posability and holding pose. But I may have to glue that in before I could color it pink after, so you may be impatient, so maybe the ribbons aren't the best way for you to use it. So, going to leave that to dry, aesthetically pleasing. Don't know what to say. 5 out of 10. Now let's make an orange kitten using plastic. So it's kind of awkward where I want it to hold here, but it doesn't. So shapeability, not so good. 2 out of 10. Posability, it's kind of fun, but it doesn't hold pose well. So I would say for the posability, 4 out of 10, and same with holding pose, 4 out of 10. Glue drying, well, let's try. I would say would say 4 out of 10. It's just not doing what I expected, but the posability is fine, aesthetically pleasing. Well, it doesn't really look like a cat. It looks like a different animal or a very, very newborn kitten, so let's say nope, it's just not doing it for me. 4 out of 10. I'm now letting it all dry, and I will say what is the best way for you to make a tail for your Dollhouse cats made out of beads. And before I conclude the video, I have finished the kittens. The blue one came out the best because I've used my favorite ways to make it. The pink one, it's fine. Just wish the tail was more posable. The orange one doesn't look like a newborn kitten. It looks more like a mice toy for cats. Don't know why, but it came out this way. But anyways, I'll put the ratings on screen and talk about which way of making Dollhouse kitten tails would be the best for you and your Dollhouse. For the plastic, it's good to try to reuse it. However, it makes it look like a cat mice toy rather than a newborn kitten for the Dollhouse. So the plastic is a bit of a flop for me. But at least I've tried. The wrapping ribbon is okay, but it's just not as posable as the pipe cleaner. So the best way for you to make a Dollhouse kitten is markers, beads, and pipe cleaners. That's the best way you can make a Dollhouse cat or newborn kitten actually. And the reason why it's getting so obvious that that's the best one. Anyways, if you like this video, please make sure to leave a comment and subscribe. Bye, Szewczak. See you in another video. Maybe an idea Sunday or another hack versus hack. Bye, Szewczaks.